Next up, we have The Truth Remastered from the Innovation Inc. Thermal Power Plant soundtrack. This is a Roblox game, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, not very likely, still possible, I'll play a video game with the choice of the community, whatever you'll want, live on stream, within terms of service. Members get early access, artists, let's collaborate, all that kind of stuff. I have a spiel for this. A bunch of other things as well at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, let's do this. Let's go. Kitten, welcome today. How you doing? Okay, so we start here with a very lovely accompaniment with the piano, giving us our initial chord progression. So, accompaniment being whatever is not really going to take the spotlight. It is very common for tracks like these to start with one round of whatever chords you are playing, and in this case, of course, we are having our chord progression, and we have it very nicely split because we have piano usually is played with two hands as our most instruments, but the cool thing about the piano is that you can have one part playing the bass and then the other part playing the chords. And Patchy, thank you for hanging out. Go get some rest. So yes, we can have something like this, right? Or you can have the bass and the chords not really align as it is happening over here, right? So we are having... On principle, this is what we are doing, and of course we are having a very cool synth higher up giving us a little bit of static noise kind of thing, like white noise. Let's see where it goes. There we go. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, so we repeat it again. It is likely that this could be our motif, that what is called the leading tone, the highest note of the chords, is our melody. It's not uncommon. For example, Beethoven does this. I keep forgetting which piece this is in. It's like, I think 14 opus 2 second movement, where he uses and he does this all the time, right? Because the Moonlight Sonata has this, but this one is the one that I think is the most notorious. So we're having a bunch of chords playing, but we have the highest note doing a melody. And yes, this is a half stream. Everyone says tomorrow is a full stream. All right, so let's see where this goes. So we're having these chords. We add a bass now with a little bit of beat. So yeah, we're doing the melody through the highest note. So we are doing the melody through the highest notes of the piano, which is our initial motif. The motif, of course, being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from. And in this case, man, it's nice. There's something about slow music that is just very satisfying. For example, when you're writing something like a piano sonata or a symphony or something like that, you have to use, you usually engage in what is called sonata form. Sonata form usually means part 1 is fast, part 2 is slow, part 3 is fast. And it's like Beethoven ignored completely those. But then you end up getting some insanely beautiful second movements out of that. Time for a nation. I want to disrupt it. All right, thank you, Ariam. I appreciate it. So yes, we're having these beautiful moments of slowness, and yeah, Beethoven is the one that disrupted them. So if you go to pretty much any symphony before Beethoven, the second movement is going to be slow. Very slow. Like you listen to any of Mozart's sonatas, any of Haydn's sonatas. So there's, I just mentioned two big names, right? So Mozart, Haydn. You bring in almost all of the composers from the classical period. They have something like that. And a good chunk of the composers from the romantic period. The second movement is always going to be nice and slow. And it's going to have either that very grungy, just absolute feeling to it, or there's that. And yeah, that's why the third movement, because usually your third movement is the grand finale. So that's why you want it to be as fast as possible, and you want it to be fast and everything. And sometimes composers would break this into like a fourth movement still. For example, if I bring up, let me bring up my Spotify, right? Because I have a couple of examples of some symphonies. For example, we have over here, we have Mozart Symphony number 38, 3 movements. First movement is going to be faster, second movement is going to be slower, third movement is going to be faster, the grand finale. 39, first movement is faster, second movement is slower, third movement is somewhat faster, and fourth movement is fast. And then 34, we go to 3 movements. Again, each movement still would follow the sonata form. So then when you have the 4 movements, you will have either the second and third movement being aligned in being slow, or the third and fourth movement also being aligned, where the third movement is fast and the fourth movement is fastest. So yes, and yeah, sonata, the symphony number 34 is one of my favorite when it comes to Mozart. It's one of my favorites. And right here you can see, right, like usually in these older pieces from the classical period, you can see here. So we have movement number 1, Adagio Allegro. These are what it used to be called tempo markings, because before we had metronomes, the way to tell how fast or how slow your beat was going to be was through these phrasings. Adagio means it's a type of slow. Allegro means fast. We have andante, which is like a marching rhythm, very common for second movements. Finale, presto. Presto is fast. Then we have, again, Adagio Allegro, slow to fast. Andante, marching pace. Menuetto Allegretto. Menuetto is the menuet, which is a type of dance, and then Allegretto, we have the, like it's faster than most pace, and then Finale, Presto, which is fast. Then we have number 34. Yes, Allegro vivace, which is fast. That's fast. That is very, like, vividly fast. Andante di molto. Marching is like a very specific type of march. And then the finale, Allegro vivace, once again, we are going fast once again. So yeah, you have that, and right now, this one feels like one of those... it's just that feeling of that second movement. So let's see where this goes. Gonna put my friend pressure. All right. So yeah, we now have that one synth, and we have some extra synths up above, giving us some texture. We bring a violoncello. We bring in violoncello, bringing us some arpeggios. We have the Italian in the chat, so arpeggio. Arpeggio is when you play a chord one note at a time. And the cool thing here is that because we're switching between chords, it builds up into a melody, right? So we have here, for example, C major, and here it is in arpeggio. And yes, violoncello is most musical terms are Italian. And German, welcome today, Hiron. So yes, if we were to do, for example, the arpeggios of the thing that we were doing before, right? So we could have. So you can have all these combinations, but you can also make them somewhat slow. So we could have like... And then you're kind of doing arpeggios there, you're following the leading tone. I got lost there. Anyway, let's see where this goes. Someone who speaks Italian, it feels strange when you say all those terms. You're welcome. Let's see where this goes. Yep, there we go. We have the cello doing those arpeggios now. Now we bring in what sounds to be a glockenspiel being very filtered out. Of course, for those of you who don't know, a violoncello. Violoncello is this beautiful, beautiful instrument of the viol family that you have to. It's pretty big, so you have to play sitting up like this. You have to lay it against you. And now we are having a glockenspiel doing a doubling. Glockenspiel being this very beautiful, very expensive instrument. You can see some of these can go as far as several million forint in price. For reference, 360-ish forint is $1. So yeah, so we're having the glockenspiel, this very lovely chime going up there. Let's see. That doesn't look so expensive. They are. Like, some of them aren't. Like, you can get the toy glockenspiels, but if you want the really good quality stuff, yeah, you're like, instruments are expensive. Anyway, let's see where this goes. So we're having the doubling, more than one instrument doing the same thing at the same time. Now we bring another chime doubling the piano. Nice. It's a synth. Alright, we remove elements to bring back mainly the piano, playing by itself, with another synth echoing a little bit what the piano is doing, adding a little bit of extra texture. This is really good. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so we bring in a harp, giving us a beautiful, you know, this beautiful sound that the harp has. But now on top of that, we bring one of my favorite type of melodies, which is playing a piano in octaves. So the concept of the octave is when you have a musical scale, usually it will be made out of 7 notes, and then you will repeat the same note in what is called the octave. For example, over here we have C major. That's the scale itself, and then we repeat C again. So each C here is called an octave. So when you play the piano in octaves, you can get some really, really, really good stuff. For example, the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, the first movement. We're having an octave down here, and then we're having an octave up here. There's also, of course, the Blim Blim Blom from Dark Souls, which I think was it here, or was it... What was it? No, I think it was higher. Something like that, right? So we're now playing these octaves. And yeah, whenever you bring a piano with octaves, that's when you know it's pure drama. So let's just see where this goes. And now we're having a variation from the harp as well. And oh, we bring back the previous beat that we had before, now with the harp added to it. Oh, this is really cool. And yeah, and one of the main reasons why we are not seeing that much variation in the material is that this piece here is written for the purposes of scoring. Something is happening in the game, and you need this to be... You need the music not to be listened to, but to immerse the player further in whatever is happening. So for this kind of stuff, because usually when you listen to this and you're listening to it as its own piece, yes, the material is repeating a lot. But when you have it in the context of the video game, while you're in the video game, you are engaging in scoring. Scoring, of course, let me spell it for you, so in case you know how to... scoring, which now means you are using the music as means. You are using the music as a tool for something else, rather than simply being something that you listen to. So it adds to the vibe. That's the whole point of scoring, to add to whatever vibe you are having in this. And right now, from what I was told, this is like the plot twist when the plot twist moment where the truth is revealed about what has been happening in the lore. So fits. Let's see where it goes. Up, we bring in a chorus now singing the chords along, so like people singing. Let's see. With the harp, so we're just adding more and more layers here. We're doing the same thing with more and more layers. Where are you gonna take this? Well, we remove the harp. And we have one more, there's one more synth now. Okay, so yeah, some of the synths are taking a lot of space in the spectrum, so it becomes a little bit difficult. We are now having some violins coming in and doing a little bit more doublings. This whole thing has been mainly doublings, either of the piano or of the melody. Or it's either the piano or the arpeggiation from the cello or the bass. It's all layers and layers, doing doublings and doublings and doublings. This is a very good application of instrumentation and orchestration, because we're just picking the different instruments. They're all doing the same thing, but because we're exploring the different textures that they all have, really good. Let's see where it goes. There you go. There's the violins giving us... We have two sets of violins. One is giving us that. Oh, we remove most stuff. We bring it back to the glockenspiel and the piano. How are you gonna end this? Oh, we bring a distorted one. We add some distortion. And it breaks down. And it ends with "He is always watching." You kind of look like my religion teacher. That says more about him than it does about me. So, with welcome to today. With that, there you go. That was really fun. That was good, man. That was good. That was such a good use of the same exact material. We used the exact same thing, and we were just layering on top and removing layers and that kind of stuff. That was really good. There you go. That was The Truth Remastered from the Innovation Inc. Thermal Power Plant soundtrack. That is a Roblox game, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which, by the way, at the time of recording, we recently passed 7,000. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate it. I do not take this for granted, so thank you. If we somehow hit 10,000 before Christmas, not very likely, but still possible. If it happens, I will, on top of doing the audiobook for the video, for the fan fiction of the choice of the community, I will also play a video game of the choice of the community. Whatever you all want, we'll make a special stream for it, and we'll just play it. Maybe multiple streams. We'll see, right? This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounting, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these with everybody that you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, so link down below. Go coordinate with them. Yes, artists, Siyashi, once again, or anybody out there that wants to collaborate. This is an open invitation from my end. If you want any of my musical skills, whether it is my guitars, my Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting, whatever it is, just reach out, let me know, and we will make it work. And if you're in the audience and you know somebody who could benefit from that, let them know. And that, please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Don't be a rat about things. Be cool about things. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you are not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. If you're in the live stream, you can go ahead and start requesting for the final round of the day. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in Discord and Twitch. Both are linked down below. So if you live in Los Angeles, Bio Chile, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch. They're both linked down below, and they're going to have the schedule showing in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. Linked down below. Or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd, just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. There you go. The Truth from Innovation Inc. Thermal Power Plant. That was really good, dude. Really, really good stuff. Good vibe altogether. Really, really good. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.